Thank you for joining me for another episode of the Oldest Town Vlogs, coming at you from beautiful Nacogdoches, the oldest town in Texas. On this day, February 23rd, 1836, began the Battle of the Alamo in present-day San Antonio. If you're not very big on Texas history, you may not know, but San Antonio and the Battle for the Alamo was the most pivotal battle in the Texas fight for independence. It led to a battle cry that was paired with another battle cry, remember Goliad, remember the Alamo, that led to victory and a birth of a new nation on April 21st, 1836. But prior to this battle starting, months and months prior, the Texian army had driven the Mexican army out of Texas. And I believe Santa Anna was embarrassed. So he came back with a more violent outlook on how to take care of the rebellion. His goal was to slay every single person in the Alamo and leave one or two people left to tell the story. By the end of it, 257 Texian army lay dead, and a few non-combatants were allowed to leave. Some were allowed to go back to their houses. Others were sent to Gonzales so they could go tell people about the horrors of what they just witnessed. How brutal the people in the Alamo were slain and brutally murdered. But that's not what happened. They went back and told the story, but all it did was anger people. It reinvigorated the battle. There are conspiracies out there that the Texas government didn't send any troops because they needed that anger. But it's also been said that Sam Houston, the general of the Texas Army, was appalled at the anger he saw on the battlefield at the Battle of San Jacinto. So I don't know which one of those are true. But I do know the American government could not send help. The American government had a treaty with the Mexican government, and by sending troops or personnel to help would have put them in the middle of a war as well, and they didn't have the ability to be in a war at that point in time. But after the Battle of the Alamo, a large number of people flooded in from America to join the Texian army and fight back and defeat the Mexican army. But prior to the battle, when they first showed up, Travis knew he wasn't going to be able to survive, that they would not survive this battle, and they weren't going to be able to defend this mission with those few people and that many waiting on the other side of the wall. So Travis sent those words of hope out. Those needed help, and help rarely never came. They got about 100 other people to show up. That's all Texas would send them. On March 6th, the Mexican army advanced and laid siege to the Alamo. The first two attacks were repelled by those inside. The third was not. The third attack left the people of the Alamo overrun. And every single combatant was slain, even those that surrendered. And then there were a few non-combatants they allowed to leave. That may have been Santa Anna's biggest blunder. But without the violent takedown of those in the Alamo, there would not be Texas independence today. There would not have been a battle cry of remember the Alamo. So on this day, February 23rd, 1836, was the beginning of the end of the fight for Texas independence, which led to the Battle of San Jacinto, led by General Sam Houston, in an attack that ended the fight for Texas independence with the birth of a new nation. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this informative. Please leave a comment down below. Like, share, subscribe. and have a great day.